All right, so we're entering Deal, New Jersey. It's one of the most affluent areas, one of the most expensive, luxurious areas. You'll see some of the houses we're coming up on. And this is one of the things I always like to do every year in the summer. I like, when I go to the beach, see my shirt's off, just got back from Belmar Beach, but I like driving through Deal just because it's a very rich community, and it makes me think of, okay, these are my goals. This is where I want to be in the future. Not so much not that it's all about the money, not that it's all about having like the cool house and everything, but just, it's important to fuel our dreams, have reminders, reasons why we want to accomplish our goals. And I think when we talk about having a dream board, writing down your goals, we talk about making a collage. We talk about posting your goal in 5 or 10 places in your house, places that you frequently visit. You want to have them written down places, and it's important to see things that you want to have. Let's turn down this road. Quick turn. Sorry, guys. But this was right around the spot. I remember in 2007, I applied to different master's programs for sports psychology, and I was down to my last school. I didn't get into the first two, and I remember my dad called me, and I was right on this block, or the block that's perpendicular to this, and he told me I was getting into. He said he got the acceptance letter, so he went through my mail. That's okay because we have the same full name, Gene Zanetti, and he said you got into the Springfield College program. And I was here. I was actually with Mike, our videographer, who's shooting us right now. We were together, and it was like. So again, it was probably 10 years ago. It might have been 10 years ago now, 11 years ago. And we found, it's crazy how time flies, but that's when we knew we were on point, getting closer to our goals. The sports psychology master's program, which I eventually finished up at Springfield College in Massachusetts. It was awesome. And even still now, I still love coming back to this area in Deal, driving home on the way from the beach. You go to the beach, you have fun, some R&R, some rest and recovery. But instead of just getting right back on the parkway, I really like driving up along the coast for this reason. I mean, take a look at some of these houses, right? You want to talk about people who are able to reach their goals, people who are able to accomplish big things. It's possible. You could accomplish big things. There's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of people to help. A lot of times we're coming from a scarcity paradigm where we say, we're in a recession, or there's not a lot of money out there. There's very little. We have to be coming from an abundance paradigm. We talked about Tony Robbins before, and he always said we have to be thinking about, there's abundance out there. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of people achieve their goals. It's not just one person, right? A lot of people could achieve their goals. So driving down here in Deal, it's just beautiful. It's really peaceful, and it just reminds you, you could do it. There's a lot of people who did it. And even if it might not be people in your immediate family or friends, there's other people who did it. And I guess that could transition right into what we talk about. And I think it's Confidence Week 2. Other people are a big part of building our confidence. Let's drive down this block. I think this is the block we went up to, and I believe Mike actually rang the doorbell to talk to one of these people down at the end of this block. But Confidence Week 2, having role models. Other people who are similar to us that achieved our goals. And again, it might not be our family and friends, but there are other people who are able to accomplish great things and that we're able to have a lot. And again, it's not all about what you have. And I heard the great quote, if you help enough people have what they want, you'll be able to get what you want. So helping other people get what they want will lead you to getting the things that you do want, that you personally want. So, make no mistake. You look around at these people, you see people with these big houses and stuff, and unbelievable land, beachfront property. There's no doubt about it. They're doing something. They're providing some kind of service. You don't just get money. In order to get, you have to first give. So make that a point. But having these role models, and like I said, this is still very motivating for me as the business grows and flourishes. We're able to help more and more people. This stuff becomes closer to reality. I think this right here, this brown house, was the one you knocked on. I think you talked to the the Spanish the housekeeper. Nice one. But this is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Actually, Hurricane Sandy actually happened in between this time. The past 11 years since we've been here, so it's pretty crazy. But yeah, look, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Really cool. Wraparound porch, balcony, grass. Normally you don't see a lot of grass at the beach. You just see a lot of sand, or you see, not a lot of property, not a lot of greenery. Well, this is a block from the beach. A block from the beach. Look at this unbelievable green property and shrubs. Admiring the shrubbery. Just absolutely beautiful. So get around, when you set your goals, you have a dream board, draw pictures of your goals, write your goals down on paper, post them in 5 different places, and do things that remind you of your goals. Like I said, we were doing this for over 10 years now. Over 10 years, having big dreams, big goals, and eventually get there. Surround yourself